happy, but now looking back, you are happy.
Right. So what is it? No, what is it? So the interesting is that what is it that captures your own mind? That do you think, generally on the whole, if you can say that you were a happy child? How many of you were unhappy children? Please.
At what range is the child?
Okay, what range? Until you're 16? Fair age. Fair age. 16. By 18, you can smoke and drink, you know. 16 years old is the legal age to have sex. So let's put it to 16. First 16 years of our lives, how many of you think that you did not have a happy childhood? Okay. Thank you. I want to share you my childhood. Okay? I had a very, very terrible childhood. Okay? So much so that when I think back, sometimes I still am affected by my childhood, and I go on automatic defensive mode towards my parents. Okay? But I have learned to accept it, and there's nothing very much I can do. Okay? Except time, cultivation of patience, and learning how to live with your problem. Because problems don't just go away. The modern society today makes our problems go away. Isn't it? If you have insect, spray. Anything that you don't like, leave. Isn't it? Right? So we are in fact stagnating today. In the past, when people, I was at the day before yesterday, I was at the wholesale center in Pasir Panjang. And I was just thinking to myself, I was telling one of my students there, and I said, gosh, today we can enjoy the fruits and vegetables from all over the world. Okay? Let's go back 100 years ago, 1908. There was electricity? Was there refrigeration? 1908. I don't know. Okay? But I'm sure when our forefathers left China, maybe before Ibrahim is India, okay? And then when they came here, they would not be able to eat whatever that was available back home. And then they would have to adapt to whatever they have here. So that's why we all know about the fact that Indonesian Chinese and Thai Chinese, mainland Chinese, Malaysian Chinese, and us here, we are totally different. Then let's go into the childhood part, because we were unhappy. Okay? Now I want you to focus, now go back and think about your childhood. Okay? In your childhood, what is it that made you happy? What is it that made you upset? What was the most important thing or event that went on in your life that you can remember till now? Do you all have something like that? Yes. Most people. I do know of some people who say, my childhood just whizzed by. Okay? I have no problems. And I have I have no problems. I have no difficulty. And therefore, I have no memory of my childhood. Can I have a show of hands again? You have to be a bit more engaging now. I'm the one that's paiseh and malu. I feel like a clown. I have to do this and then you laugh. Okay, right. So can I have a show of hands? How many of you do have this something, some event that still has a very deep memory in you now? Okay? So the rest of you cannot remember. Okay? It doesn't matter if you can or cannot remember. Go back and now feel. I have to look at the watch. Oh, never mind. Pick up the watch, you know, because you know what the people did to me? They do this to me. Lama, look at the time schedule. This is what they are most afraid of, you know. And sometimes they like to put a clock there. They hang, they put a clock, and then somebody comes to their house. Lama, time to take a break. So now let's go back and think. Now before I bring you back to your childhood, okay, we will do a simple exercise that will help you relax totally. Okay? I would like you to, can you all draw the curtains? Let's all draw the curtains. I said draw, open the curtain. I use the draw means close. Close. Draw can mean open. Okay. So, actually, I can do it both ways. So, but let's keep it open. Okay. Now, I would like all of you to turn around and look at the sky. Okay. Now I'd like you to become a sky gazer. Okay, this is a very helpful technique that will help you relax and have a sense of space in your heart. Now, why am I asking you to do this? Because most of us don't even have time to have any space in our hearts. And the only way we can visualize or feel about anything is to be able to see something. Okay, so right now, let's look at the sky. Okay, try to lean back on the chair. On the chair. So turn your chair around. Okay, and lean back. This is a very ancient method that is practiced by Tibetan Lamas. So I'm going to give it to you as a present from me to you, something that you can bring back in your mind. Okay, put your feet down. Don't cross your feet. Relax. Okay, put your hands in your natural position. Gaze into the sky. And now breathe in deeply. Breathe in. Hold your breath. And breathe out. Now breathe in again. Now this time I want you to feel the air going down to your toes and filling up your body, up to the tip of your crown of your head. So I want you to breathe into you feel like you are a bubble. Breathe into you cannot breathe in anymore. So you probably have to readjust your sitting position and then breathe out. Okay, then now we shall breathe in again. Eyes open, nose open, mouth open, ears open, heart open, mind open. Breathe in, continue to breathe. Okay, till there's some tingling or ache in your chest, and then breathe out. Alright, thank you. Please turn around. In this exercise, what you are doing is you are trying, this exercise opens your heart and your mind. Okay? Now, most of us think that our heart is here and our mind is here, isn't it? But as according to us, we say our heart is here and our mind is also here. Because we say, when we talk to people sincerely, we say, from the bottom of my heart, isn't it? We don't say, from the most insides of my brain. Isn't it? You don't do that. You say, for the most inside of my brain, I want to tell you. You're sweet. Okay? No, we don't do that. You know, the most inside of my brain. There's nothing special about that. Okay? Valentine's Day, you don't put a brain. Okay, we draw nice hearts. Isn't it? Right? So, this is very natural. Okay? So, for us, our mind and our heart is inseparable. Okay? Now do you feel calmer after gazing in the sky? Okay, most people will. Some don't dare to admit. Some because I'm already stoning. and what am I supposed to see? You know? When you gaze into the sky next time, let go of all thoughts. Breathe in through your mouth and breathe out. Okay? So what's going to happen now? I want you to think about the unhappy moment of your life. Okay? I cannot know what you experienced because I didn't experience what you experienced when you were young. But I want you to know now. Try to relieve, get that feeling, okay, about your unhappiness when you were young. Okay? Some people, grandmother died, dog died. For me, my mom dumped me when I was young. Okay? I was dumped into Boys Town. This is a fact. Because I was a very, very inquisitive child. So that was my childhood. And therefore, I used to debate with my mother. Okay, when she couldn't take it anymore, she dumped me to Boys Town. This is a fact. My grandmother took me out from Boys Town. So that's why I'm looking after my grandmother now. She's 93 years old. Okay? But how about you? What was your childhood difficulty? Only you can know. Only you can feel. Now try to think about it. Close your eyes. Okay? And try to think. Now, these are the more painful moments. Okay? So that's why we need to first open your heart. Now close your eyes. Relieve any painful moment that was most significant to you. If you cannot remember, okay, try to remember them now. Okay, it's good if you can close your eyes. Think about it. Okay, when you're done, you may open your eyes so that I know that you are done. Now, try to link it to your life today. on your personality, do you think, or do you feel, not just think, that that childhood moment has affected the way you are today? The way you react, the way you think about things? Do you think it has? Okay? I want to tell you that our childhood painful memories do affect our behavior, our personality, and the way we think and feel. I have seen people who hate their mothers, okay? And therefore they think that all mothers are no good. All mothers are evil. That is unfortunate. Okay? How we have lived our lives, in the beginning of our lives, the tender age, okay, it will affect us. So that's why I'm going on to I'm talking about this childhood experience today. Okay? Now, how has it affected you? We will do this exercise later. I would want all of you, okay, to be ready in your groups, okay, and talk and share about how your childhood traumas have affected the way you think, see, and feel about the world and your environment after that experience. Because before that experience, you probably would have been a different person. After that experience, you probably would have been another different person. Okay? Sometimes it may not be a childhood experience. It may have been a closer experience. But why am I using it as to be childhood first? Because it was the most innocent time of our lives. For some people, it would have been later, like divorce, quarrels, fights. Okay? So that's why we say this is samsara. Okay? Now, let's turn it the other way around now. Okay? I can sense that everybody's mood now is going down, isn't it? Everybody is weighed down by this difficult period of thinking about these difficult things. Okay? Now again, I will teach you another way where you can relieve out this negative energy. You want to learn?
Yeah.
Next time, when any time of your life you get this, I feel like couch potato, no? And then you feel like this, and you sit down and go. Okay? Most people do that, isn't it? Right? So now I will teach you. This is another method. Okay? Again, taught to me by my Lama. So I think Lamas do that. I do that. Okay? So now please sit down again. Put your hands here on the lap. Put your feet on the ground. You can do this best in a cross-legged position. Okay? And now we breathe in. Breathe in now. Breathe in till you cannot breathe in anymore. Tilt your head a little bit back. Tilt your head back a little bit. Okay? And say, ah. And breathe out. Okay? Say, ah. Let's do it together. Louder, louder. Ah. We'll do this a few times. And then you will realize your mood will be much better. Okay? Why is it not working now? Most of you are shy. And then you know why? You say, it works, me. Sure not. Sit down and Okay, when you're happy, what do? When you get satisfied, you eat a nice food and drink and go, isn't it? So means good. Okay, this is a syllable. Okay, it's a special syllable in Tibetan Buddhism. Okay, but it's also a word that that we use very frequently. So, you say and the drizzles, the showers of blessing. Good. Okay, so now we breathe in again. Okay, tilt your head back a little bit, not like that. Okay, just sort of like kind of a look up. Okay, where you breathe in, again, eyes open, ears open, nose open, mouth open, heart open, mind open. Okay, breathe in. Straighten your back, breathe in some more. And breathe out. Somewhat louder. Breathe in, relax. Third time, now you start to feel the end. Okay, all those negative energy stuck in whatever places within our body, going out from our fingertips and our fingertips and our toes. Okay, so now breathe in again.